Welcome to Board Shop. New surfboard review time. Oh yeah, subscribe please, thank you. It's a new board from FORM that we've designed with Alan Stokes and Luke Hart of Collab Surfboards. It's the Nuggy. Can you guess why it's called the Nuggy? Because it looks like a nugget type thing, I guess. We didn't come up with a name, but it works. It is a super fun, super speedy, flat rockered, small to medium wave board that is going to appeal to a lot of people working anything from kind of thigh to head high, and it's going to be really, really fun to surf. Let's have a little spin around it. So this is a 6.0, 38.8 litres. A lot of literage for a board this length, but it doesn't feel super fat and chunky. So you can see it's got slightly fuller nose than a standard kind of short-boarded groveler type thing. The rails are full, but not boxy. They pull down nicely just ahead of the fins to give that pivot point. Not too much rocker, really flat through the middle, you can see that, and pretty flat into the tail. So it's going to glide along, maintain its speed really easily. So the downside of that normally is that a board like that won't turn, but this bad boy does. So Luke's put a very gentle single concave at the front of the board, running down to a gentle double through the fins, and then a little bit of V to keep it loose. But one of the key features is that tail, little pulled in diamond tail. It's pretty thinned out, it's pretty knifey, and what that means is that you can surf the board with your back foot there-ish, not right over the fins, and you can get it turning. I don't want to describe it as a mini mid-length because although it goes up to 7.2, it isn't really a mini mid-length. It's almost in a category of its own. It is a groveler because it grovels. It is a hybrid because it's got that wave range. It is a mini mid-length because it packs in volume and paddles like a bigger board, but it's hard to categorise, so it could be all three. But if anyone's looking for a board that is kind of a longboard substitute, along the lines of the Firewire Sweet Potato or the Lost Party Platter or the Lost Lazy Toy, this Nuggy is a really good alternative to have to look at. And one thing you always get from Luke Hart is proper thought process and thinking through fin position, how it works with the rocker line and the concaves to get boards that work in the waves that we'll surf, UK waves, where they're sectiony, they're not always consistent, they're weak generally, especially through the summer months, and this board just flies in those conditions. So will it catch your waves? Yeah, it will catch you loads of waves. Will it carry speed really well and feel speedy underfoot? Yes, it absolutely will. Can you turn it? Yes, you can. Unlike a board that would, other boards out there that are 38 litres and a 6.0 that will not ever turn, this bad boy does turn. Alan Stokes has been surfing it. There's videos coming out soon. He's obviously surfing a minuscule one, but you'll see how it works. It goes rail to rail really smoothly and easily, and that diamond tail that's thinned out really helps the board stay loose, even though it packs in all this volume. So size-wise, as I said, it goes from 6.0 up to 7'2". Sizing is pretty arbitrary. You pick the size depending on what you want the board to do for you. If you want a longboard substitute, go a bit bigger. If you're a bigger guy who's a good surfer, go smaller, and you're going to have a real fun board you can throw around. If you're a low level, intermediate, beginner type level, go bigger again. It's got enough volumes, massive sweet spot, and all the stability you need to make sure you catch waves, and when you pop up, it'll be forgiving to surf. It's not going to bog a rail every 5 minutes. We're really stoked with this. It's going to be super popular. This category is getting bigger and bigger. There's more and more people looking for easy surfing, really functional, higher volume boards that can still perform a little bit. And that's exactly what the Nuggy is and does. It's set up with a 5-fin. We prefer it as a quad. Fit a bit more speed, bit of looseness, and this CI reactor based template seems to work really well with it. Anything kind of similar in that mid kind of upright range will work really well in terms of drive and control and release. So there it is, the FORM Nuggy. Stoked to have it on board. You can of course get it on 0% finance. You can trade in old boards against it. It's covered by our unique ride out guarantee, and as always, if you've got any questions, we're here to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.